Hello everybody, welcome back to a new video. Today we'll be talking about some new actual leaks and stuff. So today leaks that we have is actually a surprising one. PCX. Yes, you heard that right, folks. PCX is actually getting his remodel. Well, has always gotten his remodel. And plus, here's the characters that have been removed. 2011X, Thorn, and Ultimate. So, as we can see from this screenshot right here, is that I, personally, in my opinion, I think they're getting a remodel. I'm thinking that this version could be kind of like a mix of Supersonic and Shadow, almost. But that's my thoughts on that. On this, it's just something, but that's my thoughts. Oh God, sorry, I think I might be sick, but I don't know. But I'm really excited for this update to drop probably once A01 comes out. I think he drops with that, and also Genesis X also comes out with the skin, which it was confirmed that he does not resemble Sonic at all, which is really good. I actually thought he was going to be canceled. Because he was teased a while back, but it was never put in the game for most likely good purposes. And I feel the devs are trying to prevent that from happening. It's just, I don't know how to feel about the comparison side by side. I honestly love the new model. It's not just a cheap knockoff of Sonic EXE anymore. As long as the video I have will still be up, it will just be a remix. I will remake the video once the remodel comes out, but honestly, yeah. And also, this will also be Forsaken news too, since I'm making both videos. Alright, but back to this. Still, I feel like PCX might make a comeback if he doesn't get a rework over 5 million times. Play Ninja, I'm talking to you. You reworked this guy so many times you can't run. And like when the recoloring system came out, the UI system came out, the you can't run was completely dog shit, in my opinion. Never worked at all. I was used to the old version, as you can tell. But as long as his abilities change and all that, then we're actually pretty clean. And honestly, yeah, I feel bad for what the Sonic.exe disaster owners did. It really is fucked up. It's just, how do I put this in the right term? I don't find it that cool anymore for people just to say things like, oh yeah, the reason why you got taken down is because of fake Sega. Well, if we actually look inside of this right here, it doesn't show nothing about a fake Sega. Sorry, that was a crazy voice crack. Yeah, anyways, it doesn't say anything about a fake Sega. If it says something about it must have been but it's okay. What I'm trying to say here is that they said it was spam bots. It was bot spam. Okay, you may have one single point there, but we just don't see the fucking issue here. It says here, when the game was taken down, it was completely by the official Sega. Like, the official Sega itself. So, which caused Blade Ninja to take the horse. The horse, wow, okay, the editor here, I meant to say PCX, but okay, I guess we're gonna stick with horse. Anyways, yeah, I'm not editing this shit, so that's gonna be unedited. But as I'm saying, that Blade took PCX and gave him a huge makeover, which is really impressive. Not gonna lie. Go. I'm really excited to see how PCX works. EXE gameplay. But yeah, I'm really excited to see how he plays out in his new role and what his new voice lines will be, except for the classic lines that PCX usually said. Because they can't really, I think they can use those. It's like, those are like words people don't own. You're too slow is something somebody says, but like, Sega doesn't own it. Like, how do you can't even own your own word? Like, Sega, come on. How do you own how do you say, oh yeah, this person catchphrases, you're too slow. But then people proceed to use those words sometimes. And I'm not saying that they, have the rights to those words. I'm not saying that. Basically saying how kind of stupid the takedown thing was. So apparently you can make a fan game as long as it's not making any cash, you're good. Which honestly I don't see the point of that. I find that really stupid, and other words that I can't say on here. I just find it retarded at this point. It's like, what's the point of this? I'm so pissed sometimes. What's the point of it? That Blade took PCX, and people said that he's in the Discord server that I'm in. People kept calling him transgender. Yeah, people just thought the new design was trans. I made a little joke myself on the trend, so why not? So which caused me just to do one single joke. And I'll put it on screen. Yeah, so now that you saw that, that's just some Forsaken news. So, the ex-owner of Forsaken is now the ex-owner of Forsaken, which doesn't own the role anymore, which is actually pretty kind of sad to see him go. Because most likely people put on false allegations to him and said some horrible things on his name, which I can understand him taking a further step away from Forsaken for good, mostly because of the allegations that was put onto him back in like mid-2021 and through 4, I think. Don't really keep up with that type of drama from Seoul, but I really think if people want Forsaken to be a better game experience, they should really just keep it to themselves. Also, skins. Also, Noli. Noli has been delayed, so my prediction is that he's going to be released on mid-January. Not January. Mid-June. Why did I say January? Mid-June. He's going to be released in mid-June. Probably. That's my prediction, that he might be released in mid-June. And his animation, I'll play it on screen. So really, I like this. I like the new version. This is actually pretty sick. I don't know how to express myself. And then we got 1x1x1's yourself skin. I mean, it has been confirmed that Jason and Cool Kid won't receive one, because apparently it's going to be hard to identify. It's going to be hard to identify who's killer or not, because they both look similar. But my further prediction about how they could make this work is by making Cool Kid making him kind of like a reddish, like kind of like the cosplayer skin, but with your avatar head drop, but like with your avatar, where it's just Cool Kid wearing your clothing that has it. And yeah, I feel like that would be pretty cool to see from Forsaken. Jason, all you need is just the Jason mask, because in the wiki it says it is upcoming. I think I would have to put a screenshot, but I mean, who can really blame the devs for taking a huge break and delaying Noli again, just for everyone? Okay, makes sense. They delayed Noli again just for everyone to get used to their roles, which is pretty understandable, honestly. I mean, I do have a game coming up which is called Devil's Dawn. It's not the other version. It's more of a different version because that game was created before this version. And I was inspired by Pillar Chase 2 and forskan. Anyways, off of that, I was thinking that somehow, somewhere, that the Forsaken community might be the best one yet. Well, not the best one, it might have been. I just think it's cool for many things. Okay, I don't like this hitbox. Yeah, I just think it's cool for, many things. And I mean many things. For two sides of the fandom. I just like the drama kind. I don't like the drama. I just like how some people can say that that people are teamers, but then proceed to team as soon as they also do. But yeah, that's the news. Anyways, like and subscribe, I guess. I don't know. See ya. So much.